Hey guys, Coach Jonny Carter with the Chicago Fire. Have another English Premier League opinions piece for world-class coaching. Some fantastic games on the weekend. But what do we want to talk about? Well, what I want to talk about is Manchester City. Talk about them all the time, but they're having such a wonderful season. They're going to be playing Liverpool in the Champions League over 2 legs, which I think is just going to be a sensational series of football. So I'm really looking forward to that. And so I was looking on with interest when they played Everton at home on this weekend. And in all honesty, despite the 3-1 scoreline, which was very, very flattering to Everton, Manchester City were sensational and could have run away with that game. Everton were not so sensational, and I think there's a problem at that club. I really do. Sam Allardyce came in, got a little bit of that managerial bump. They've managed to secure some results, and I think they are going to be safe. But they're certainly not going to achieve anywhere near what they're supposed to achieve with the money that they've spent and the prospect of the club, the atmosphere going into the new season. It just hasn't happened for Everton. And this game was just representative of that. Everton were awful. Sam Allardyce set them up to fail against a sensational Manchester City team who didn't need any help. They don't need any help against anybody. But just tactically, strategically, Sam Allardyce, I think, got this completely wrong. Everton started the game with a 4-4-2 formation. A little bit old school, but this is Sam Allardyce we're talking about. So 2 central midfield players. In this case, it was Rooney, perhaps not now the most mobile player for a centre midfield, and then Morgan Schneiderlin, who, if you've ever seen any Everton games this season, has been pretty awful. So this is what they went in with. But of course, Manchester City played with 3 central midfield players. So from the very beginning, from the team sheet, from the concept of the tactics that Sam Allardyce set the team up with, Everton were doomed to fail. Like I say, against a team that didn't need any help. So they were overrun in the centre of midfield. Man City's 3 players, Fernandinho was able to get on the ball anytime he wanted. You had De Bruyne, you had David Silva just ahead of him. It was very, very simple for Manchester City, and Everton just weren't able to get near them. I think it was something like 20% possession for Everton, who were the home team here. Aspirations of, at the start of the season at least, maybe trying to get into the top 4. That didn't happen. Probably not even going to make European football this season now, with clubs like Leicester and Burnley ahead of them. So very, very poor season for Everton. But like I say, they just didn't get set up by Sam Allardyce at the beginning. Manchester City, they didn't need that help. And now they could have run away with that game 5-6, 7-0, but they didn't. They managed to preserve a little bit of energy. And now they're ready to go against Liverpool in that 2-game series home and away in the Champions League, which I think is going to be fantastic. So what's the prediction? Manchester City against Liverpool. 1 home, 1 away. Second game is in Manchester. I'm going to go over the 2 legs for Manchester City to win the series. Not necessarily win both games, but I think that they will go through in that tie. But I am so looking forward to what I think is going to be 2 fantastic games of football. So, yeah, we're not going to see Everton and Sam Allardyce. We're going to see, I think, 2 fantastic teams. Looking forward to this series. For me, I think Manchester City are going to take it, but I can't wait to watch the games and find out. So if you've got any thoughts on this Manchester City-Everton game, particularly any Everton fans happy or unhappy with how things are unravelling at the club, and what's the prediction then for the Man City Liverpool games to come. Always like reading the comments, guys, so thanks very much for listening, and we'll speak again soon. Thanks very much. Bye now.